Canada, Czechia, World Junior Championship quarterfinal action right here. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to the channel. So we got quarterfinal. It's like an elimination. You one game, you win or you don't move on. Montreal, Canada against Czechia. This game worries me for some reason. I don't know. I think we lost to Czechia recently. Anyway, I'm hoping for the best. I'm going to root for Canada, of course, all the way. And let's see who's here. I don't have any information on the game. I don't have the lineups. I don't have anything but me sitting here. And I got, I'm watching it on YouTube, of all things. So if you don't know where to get it, it is available on YouTube for now. How long that'll last, I don't know. If it goes away, I'll move to something else. Say, Guru, how's it going, man? Come on, Canada. Jack, hey, Jack, how's it going? Gislain, he's got 4-3 Canada with McKenna first goal, but I'm not running a contest today. So, sorry about that. How come Fowler isn't in the tournament? He's too old. He just missed apparently with the age. Hey there, Sean. Sean, that T-shirt's going to come to you soon, I promise. Happy New Year, buddy, and thank you for being patient. I'm going to throw in something really nice on top of it once it's out. And now that the Canada Post is back, thank God. So like I said, I'm not doing a contest here today, so you don't have to give a score. You can if you want to. That's fine. I don't mind. But we're not doing that. We're just going to hope that Canada finds some offense. Really, this has been a problem. And I hope it doesn't become one. Did I see somewhere where possibly they added Seneca to the lineup? I don't know. I saw something somewhere, and somebody said Seneca was. I don't know. This isn't Canada related, but I wanted to ask if you've heard anything on Reinbacher and his injury. I haven't seen anything on him recently. Yeah, there's nothing to really see. He was going to be out for 6 months. I don't think that 6 months is up. So he's hanging around with the team, and he's, I believe, in Montreal, and they're keeping him a part of the group and all that stuff. So. But there's nothing to report right now. I would imagine we're not going to hear anything to report till he gets back on the ice. Exactly when that is, I don't know, but we can go back to September, I guess. You got October, November, December, January, February, March. So around March, we should hear something. Matthew Schaefer, I don't know how long his return. He's not coming back for this tournament. Does KHL season finish before NHL? It does. Any chance we see Demidov get a couple of games this season? I don't think so. But it does finish earlier. I just don't know exactly the timelines and all that. But I still doubt we see Demidov before next season. But I could be wrong, but I don't know. Sean, listen, they'll get a center. And if you're talking about what for next season, like which center you're talking about? Last season or whatever. But I mean, don't worry, they'll make a trade. They'll do something. They're going to get a center for that second line position unless Kirby Doc really picks up his game in the next however many games are left. And imagine if that second line does get fully straightened out with a center that can do the job needed there, this team's going to be good. Jack, it would waste a year on his ELC. I don't know that has he signed it. I don't know what's with that though. But yeah, we won't see him till next season. What are we going to do with Evans and Armia? Depends on how you look at it. I mean, there's two trains of thought, right? You re-sign them. It's going to cost somewhere around $3 million. So depending what he's asking for and how long a term he's looking for, I think that determines what happens with Evans. As far as Armia, I don't. What are you going to do with him? You let him walk, or you move him at the deadline. What's going forward? What's he going to do for us here? The same thing could be said for Evans. I love Evans and all that, but the money that you spend on Evans is probably best used elsewhere. That might be how it comes down to. I like Evans. I would re-sign him, but at the right, and I've said it's at the right money and term only. Remember, it's a business, and they have guys coming in that are going to be ready soon. And I mean, how much do you want to pay for essentially a fourth line center, because he's not moving up in the maybe third line, but so yeah, money and term are going to be big with Evans. And as I said, Armia, I don't think I'd resign him. If Demidov could play at center with the Habs, it would fix a lot of problem with the Habs. It's easier to find a winger than a center to fill the holes, but he does like to play center, and he says he can, but he hasn't played much center. He's not a center. He's not a center. Trade Savard and Dvorak and keep Evans and Armia and add a bit at the deadline if you're still close, I think. Like Dvorak, yeah, I don't see Dvorak coming back. So yeah, if you can move him at the deadline, move him. For Savard, I've seen arguments both ways. I've talked about it both ways. Savard, you're not going to get much in a trade for. You're just not. It might make sense to move Matheson if you feel confident that Lane Hudson has replaced Matheson and what Matheson does. And quite frankly, kind of think he already has. So if that's the case, maybe Matheson's the guy to move instead of Savard. You're going to get a good return for Matheson, that's for sure. And maybe that's how you get your center that you're looking for, is to move Matheson involved in a deal and brings you back quality center coming back. So, yeah, just a lot of options. Should the Habs sign Lane Hudson extension ASAP? They can only sign it when he's in the last year of his ELC. You can only sign a player in their last year of their contract, or when they're free agent, whatever. But you can't sign a player that's got multiple years left on the deal. You can't extend anybody then. So I don't know what his situation is exactly. He may be in that. I don't know how long he burnt one last year. I think he's got next year as well. So next year they can sign him. And believe me, they're going to sign him up pretty quick as soon as they're able. Bayby says they need to sign Evans. Again, like I said, I'm not willing to pay him over 3. I would, if you can get Evans for 2.25, 2.5, for 2-3 seasons, I'd do it. Jack says 2.5 to 3.5 a season for Evans. But remember, you got guys coming up behind him that maybe not ready next season, but will be ready probably after that. And you need money for this, hopefully acquiring that center that we're looking for. You got to think about the money. And Evans is 28. So the thing about with the rebuild and everything, you don't really want to be signing guys that are 28 or older. It's not to say that we won't have guys in the lineup like that. I don't. And I like Evans. I'm not knocking Evans, so please don't come down on me for that. Just waiting for them to drop the puck here. Jason says 10 million, 4 years. But see, in 4 years, Evans you're not going to need him here. In 2 years, you might not need him here. 4 years is too long. So for me, it's 3 years, preferably 2. But why would he want to do that? So unless he wants to stay here, I want to stay here. I'm willing to sign at whatever you need me to. That's different. But money and term are going to be important. Guys below him don't bring what he does. I agree with that. But the likelihood is they will in short order. But I don't listen. I could go either way. If they sign him, I'm happy. If they move on and I'm still going to be fine. Beck has that potential, Jack. That's really what it is. You got Owen Beck there. Is he ready next season? Is he not? That's a big key also. You know what though, Lucas? Armia could walk for free and there's not a problem. Like if you're in the mix and you don't want to, then Armia walks for free. How much are you getting back for Armia if you move them? Not that much. So, if you're in the mix and it's not a big deal if you ask me. Hey, Charles, how's it going out there, Charles? How's Nassau tonight? We're underway. We're underway. World Junior Championship quarterfinals. Czechia, Canada. Canada is the home team, I guess, for tonight because they switch. Yeah, they're the home team. It's in Ottawa, but awesome there, Charles. Go Canada! I mean, I'm not like I'm confident, but within reason. Czechia worries me. It worries me. We got to open this quarterfinals or the knockout round against Czechia. And they score. Peter Sikora, 1-0 Czechia. As I said, not a team to take lightly, my friends. What a pass. Through George. Is that George? Through his legs. Yikes. Since it's knockout rounds, Canada loses, they're out. We don't want to get knocked out in quarterfinal. And we're just about a minute in, so this is pretty tough. Don't dig a hole, Canada. And the thing is, what worries me with Canada is the offense. It's not where I would want it to be. Can they, what kind of scoring do they have? It hasn't been a lot. Starting out like right away down a goal is not great. Kazakhstan is demoted. Demotion. Denmark moves up next year. There you go. Not a surprise. Would have liked Canada to play Kazakhstan in this round, but they didn't make it. If we get goalied again tonight, I mean that'll just prove that they made a mistake in the team that they named. It wasn't good enough offensively. That was the worry once the team was announced, and so far it's been how it is. I think they said the first 5-on-5 goal given up by George, the goalie. If we lose to, and it would be the second. I think you're gonna take it off YouTube here in a sec. I'm gonna have to go to a different feed. I don't see the link. I don't like that there's a link there. I'd rather. Give me a sec. I'll find that different. It's not a lot. It's not in a lot of spots. Not there. Let's see. Oh, this is even farther. This is better because I just moved up like a minute. So if I was really behind, I'm not as behind now. Let's hope this one lasts. You never know. So now I'm at 16 and a half minutes left. It was 17-14 on the other one when I closed it. So 45 seconds ahead. 1-0 Czechia, 5 shots for them, 1 for us. Early on, not looking good for Canada. So late whistle for an offside, if that's what the whistle was. Nope. Canada draws a penalty. We're going on the power play. See if they can get it back. That 1 goal. Guru, yeah, I agree with what you just said there. They didn't bring the big guns. They left like 4 of the big guns off the team. Why? I don't know. And then they're struggling to score. So I don't know. This was like a late offside call, and then the Czechia player did something stupid. And then Richie trips the guy right off the draw, and we'll go 4-on-4 because we're stupid. Christ's sake. It's smart. Smart. Just, Oh. That might have been a little embellishment there. I don't know. It's true. He didn't hit him very hard in the foot, so hey, whatever. They're underway, so they're not turning it over. Wow. Breakaway guy wide with the shot, backhand. Jesus, some action happening here now. Dickinson in pretty much alone. Well, anyway, saved by the goalie. Back the other way. Shot wide. Back and forth. And there goes my feed. Thank you. Good timing. It's a choppy feed. Servin, welcome to the channel. But you say no way, but we won't know till the end of the game, right? That's why they play him on the ice. Oof. Easton Cowan again. Had a guy open, could have had a goal there. Cowan was the donkey of the last game. Let's put it that way. Back to 5-on-5. 6 minutes gone on my clock here, my screen. Canada looks weak. Yeah, offensively, they definitely do. I mean, they're not producing enough offense. So, anyway, a lot of hockey left in this game. Let's see. They're only down by 1. So a few guys should be here, baby. But definitely Hage is one of them. Servant, I'm not saying that, but I mean I'm worried about it. Let's put it that way. To be honest, you got to be honest. And Czechia is a team that could definitely upset us. And there's signs here already that just they gotta play better. Ah, yeah, I agree with you there, Servant. That's why I'm worried about Czechia. I said it right off the bat. Oh, that's not a penalty. Wow. Oh, it's a penalty. Canada takes another. Ooh, Sikora is down and hurt. Oof. Knee on knee. Yeah, I know, Sean. Exactly. It's what. I mean, it was evident after the Finland game, right? It was just a collision. You know what? I was looking up her body, and I didn't really look at the knee. And then I heard, oh, they said knee on knee, and I didn't really see. I got to see it again. They didn't show it again. Was it just a collision? I mean, I don't know. They'll look at it, review it, and they'll decide. Sikora looks hurt. I mean, and Sikora is, if not their best player, one of their best players. Yikes. I hope that's not something done on purpose because the guy's, you know, their best player or something. Oh, brutal. Ooh. Yeah, it wasn't knee on knee, it was knee on thigh. Well, he's hurting, but not as bad as I would have thought, but he's hurting. What do I think of the refs wearing cameras and mics? It's different. It's different. It's interesting. Can't tell anything there. It's hard to tell. It might have been knee on knee there. I can't. It's really hard to tell. Wow. I don't know that I agree with that. Yeah, I don't think I agree with that. That didn't look like he kneed him on purpose. That's wrong. Man, this game is starting off bad. Why is an American? That wasn't the American. That guy didn't sound American. But why? Because the two teams they're not American. One of either of the teams. Why wouldn't an American ref be okay? But that guy sounded from somewhere else. Five-minute freaking power play. That's bad. Let's hope they don't get more than one. So they don't get one, but at least if they do get one, it's only one in 5 minutes. Oh man, what a shorthanded chance, and another one, and they score. Wow. A breakaway shorthanded chance. He misses, gets his rebound, and finds the next guy trailing, and he scores. How'd they score? Well, ask How. How with the goal for Canada. That was weird, but I'll take it. Nice. Just a little deflection. Redirection, I guess. Yeah, that's a big goal. Well, are we winning? No, it's tied, but I don't know if we're gonna win. They got it. We'll see how it goes. See kind of momentum they get from that goal because that lifts. That's a big weight lifted off them. Now remember, there's still a 3.5 minutes left in the major. So scoring shorty on a major, wow. Are the Canadians playing? No, tomorrow. They're playing back to back Friday, Saturday. Well, It's been an interesting first so far. I have no idea what's coming up the rest of the way. Crazy goal. Do I know who the winner of this game has to play? I do. Well, no. One of the teams that won today. I don't know how. I don't know who won. I don't know who they would play anyway, even if I knew who won. I would worry first. Let them win the game. Then worry about who they have to play. Just a little over 2 minutes gone in the power play. So they got 2:50 now left in the major. Good job so far by Canada on the PK. If Canada wins, I hope they get to the end and it's Canada US for the gold. Three minutes down in the on the major. Cleared again. Great job so far by Canada on the PK. They scored. And the guy that got hurt is back out, so he's not hurt that bad. They got one. So I don't know, somewhere about a minute and a half left in this in the major. So did you see that? Dickinson puts it in his own net with his glove. Jesus Christ. It's such an up and down game already with good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. Like, what the fuck, man? What kind of game is this? Crazy, crazy shit. $111 to go. Almost, I mean, they made it close. Anyway, like if they give up only this one on a 5-minute major, that's it's not horrible. Jesus Christ, though. Sorry, just looking at something. Under a minute left in the power play. On who? Oh, Czechia takes a penalty. 4-on-4 for 51 seconds, and then Canada goes on the power play. I'll take that. Oh yeah, it's definitely interference. Oh, I don't know what the crowd didn't like. I didn't see, but okay. Canada's on the power play. Oh, oh, nice shot there. Good save by the goalie, and the rebound came out. Jeez, only that guy would have got the rebound. Come on, boys, let's get one back. Cowan passed it to the boards. Nice. Okay, that's killed off. Wow, Easton Cowan should not be on the ice. He's horrible right now. Right, babe? He's useless. You're right. He's horrible right now. He doesn't even really look interested. Why is he on the ice? Oh, that was close. Good sequence there by Canada. Commercial break. Man, Cowan, they should leave him on the goddamn bench right now. Although we're down a player, so the guy that got tossed is he? I don't. Offense, defense. I don't know if he's a forward or a defenseman. But I mean, limit Cowan's ice time right now. I don't know. I guess he's These World Junior Championship games aren't very popular. As far as on here, I do much better with the Habs. Who's Dickinson? Who Dickinson? Who? Is that like it's supposed to be a joke? Because his name is Dickinson. Sam Dickinson. He plays for the London Knights, I believe, and he's a draft pick of. Not sure. I'm not sure who drafted him. San Jose. That's right. San Jose drafted him. First round pick. Just over 3 minutes left here in this first period. Shots are 11-8 for Czechia. Scores 2-1 Czechia. Oh, Blended, you were asking who? Dickinson? Not who's Dickinson. Okay, I get it. Punctuation. Ah, come on. Great time for the feed to crap out. All right. Shit. Well, there's a lot of YouTubes. Try YouTube. Now I got 2.5 minutes left in the first. I don't know how if I went backward or forward. I don't know. Winner of the game plays the U.S. Really? Because they had just said whoever, if you win today, you're guaranteed to make it to Sunday. Oh, but there's two different kind of there's two games. That's right. I get it. Jeez, it's like a pinball there. Shit, Canada's shot hits its own player and hurts him. $28 seconds left in the period on my screen. Shit, Richie got a puck in the chin, got a gash on his face. Right on the chin. Ouch. It looks like it's going to be 2-1 after one. Ooh, maybe not. I got it wrong. 3-1. They scored with like 2 seconds left. Fuck off. Jesus Christ. That's not good. Again, I just doesn't know where he is, I guess. That was a bad first by Canada. There were good things, but I mean, overall, that's a bad first. Down 3-1, man. That's bad. So it's going to be 3-1 after one. They knocked us out in the quarterfinals last year, and it looks like, I mean, right now, it looks like they're going to do it again, but there's still 2 periods to go. Yikes. Well, it looks like a few people said, well, that's it for me, and left. All right, well, the 5 people that are still here, what are you going to talk about? We got 18 minutes, and I'm not going to do a monologue for 18 minutes, I hope. It's going to get very boring. So, what say you guys? What's the second period going to hold? I mean, we've got 2 periods left, down 2 goals. That's horrible. Oh, anybody? Nobody. There'll be a lot of questions after this tournament is over. The questions will all be is why did you leave the goal scorers off of the freaking team? Because clearly that's the biggest problem. They can't score. But I mean, downhill, sometimes it's just they pick the wrong team, and clearly this year they picked the wrong team, right? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. They can't score. Anyway, let's hope. They got 2 periods. Let's hope they can find a way to get back in this game because they're not really in this game. obviously down by 2, but I mean, making too many mistakes. It's not good. It sucks when Canada is not a good team. Should have put some more goal scoring on it. All right, who else is here? Anybody else? We got 9 people now. People are coming back. What's the second period going to bring us? More of the same is what I'm worried about. Czechia, I don't know if they got our number now because after last year, but they're looking to repeat last year. If I were in charge, Kyle Dubas and Dave Cameron, the coach, you know what, I agree with that because like I know the coach he coaches London, I think. Too many London Knights players. You've played favorites, and it's going to cost you. And I mean Kyle Dubas as well. I mean, enough said. Easton Cowan playing like absolute garbage, and maybe he has a soft spot because he's a Leafs guy. Dickinson, yeah, I mean, you know, just cost us a goal. Literally, he scored it. Who's the favorite here? I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you. I think Czechia came in ahead of Canada, I think. But I don't really 100% know, so I'm not going to really say. They've been undisciplined. It's kind of like Montreal. And listen, against am I right? Against USA was the same thing. Oh, I gotta take these off for now. Right? It was the same thing. It was just penalties and penalties and penalties. So you can't win consistently when you're just always playing shorthanded. It helped they got that shorthanded goal, but they also gave one up in that the major, so it's not really didn't really help. Anyway, listen, if not for the shorty, it would be 3-0. And you know, we got goalie twice already, right? Latvia and US. If they get goalied again here tonight, it's not that we got goalied so much as we didn't bring the right guys. That's how I see it. Unfortunately, didn't bring enough finishers. I would think Hage next year, Aiken. I would think. I mean, next year's next year. What the hell? Why would anyway? Poor management. And then to have to end up here in quarterfinals against Czechia, the team that knocked you out last year, and you didn't bring the right team. I mean, this is not good. I don't have a good feeling. The only thing, I mean, there's 2 periods, so if they can find their legs, find their game, and their passing game, like it's not been a good fluid game by them. If they can put that together, they have a chance. If they don't, they're gonna be farther behind at the end of the second. Yeah, he did hit him on the thigh. There was no knee on knee call. What a shit call that was. What a shit call. Gotta say that. They just showed the neon knee, which wasn't neon knee. It was neon thigh. Anyway, I don't know what they're saying on the panel. Don't really care. Hey, BL. The head coach says he can't discipline the players because the tournament is too short. I mean, he's basically talking Easton Cowan. I mean, Easton Cowan has no business being in this game so far. He's horrible. The referees have been killing this tournament for years now. Listen, tonight the refs are bad. That's so far. I don't like what they've done so far. But still, on top of that, I mean, with that being said, you still have to be more disciplined. I don't know how. I don't know how, but because that USA game, I don't know how many. Didn't they have 7 penalties or something? Or 8 penalties? It was a lot. Just look at those numbers they put up on screen. I mean, they're beating us all around offensively. Look in the mirror, boys. Look in the freaking mirror. Your body language ain't very good. It showed the Canada locker room. And that's not a locker room that's going to inspire me to think they're going to come back. Again, though, blended, it doesn't. If Canada is being undisciplined, then yeah, they're getting more penalties. That doesn't mean that it's the refs. But I'll just say this game, the refs made a couple of. I missed a couple of things, and just it's not a good game for the refs. I'll give you here. BL, I'll agree with that. I'll definitely agree with that. You just don't have enough offense here. It's clear. And the young guys, the 17-year-olds, they also don't have enough experience, and that lack of experience is costly as well. But anyway, the results are clearly they need more offense. Where they're going to find it, I don't know. I don't know. When you're struggling to score goals and you're down by 2 with 2 periods to go, I just don't know. Hindsight is 2020. Who else got something? Going once, going twice. Again, they're just gonna show food all the time. In their commercials, just food. Make me hungry. All right, I don't know what's going on in this league. Oh, did you guys see the story about the trade there, Nashville, Montreal, Nashville, the Baron for Carrier? It seems it's come out that Nashville had bad intelligence. They thought Barron was a different player. Not that it was somebody else, but they thought I don't know, bad scouting on him there was something wrong there. They were expecting a different style of player and they made a mistake. And that answers the question, why would Nashville make that trade? Well, we know now. An article came out today I was reading. That's crazy. Yeah, no, BL, they made mistakes here putting this team together. Refs are garbage. They seem garbage tonight. I'll give you that. They don't seem great tonight. Oh, you got 3 games for the Spurgeon thing? Yeah, well, I mean, that's fair. Slewfoots are dangerous. Sweden beat Latvia 3-2. He was suspended 9 times in 4 years in the queue. One of those players. I don't get why players are. I don't get why they want to hurt each other. You know, injuries can happen anyway, but why are you trying to hurt the other guy? Goon. Yeah, well, is the Ace Linksy? Good to see you out there. Is this the worst Team Canada? I don't know about that. Couldn't tell you. Last year's Team Canada, Czechia knocked them out in the quarterfinals. Same like we're facing them this year. Are they worse than this year? Is this year worse than that team? I don't know. All I know is this team didn't bring enough firepower. They brought knives to a gunfight. And that was a mistake. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight. That's what it's like. The only game I haven't seen is the Germany one. It was only 3-0 against Germany. A little underwhelming there as well. And the other 3 games I've seen, is it 3 or 2? This is the third. This might be the third. I'm whatever. In the games I've seen, there's not enough offense. The lack of bringing those guys along with them is showing. Thomas, you think it'll be 3-3 after 2? I hope you're right. The way Canada's playing, I don't know. I can't see that. And that's like for sure. It could happen. Maybe it doesn't. Let's hope they don't get goalied again. Anybody else want to make a prediction for the second? I don't know. For me, it's up in the air. It'll be what it'll be, obviously, but it could go either way. We could be down 4-1, 5-1, 4-2, 5-2, maybe after two, or it could be tied up. But they're definitely going to have to step up a little bit to tie it up. If I don't like their chance if they go into the third down by especially by two, I don't like their chances. Oh, we're just about underway. Did they score right away? I don't know. What? Oh, your opinion. Okay, I'm looking for a goal here because it just started. Yeah, could be that. They need the next goal. Canada does, and they need to take this idiot wearing number 27 off the ice. He's just horrible. Can't pass. Can't do anything. That guy today. Why'd they give what? Why'd they give Pedersen 11 points? I don't know. Why are you asking me? Because they're stupid, I guess. 2 minutes in and they haven't scored against us, so that's good. Oh, I would understand what's going on if I were where these. So Canada's going to go to the power play just in time to hear that. Nice. Read the post above it. What? What post above what? I don't know which post you're talking about. Oh, Canada takes. Oh, they took an embellishment call. Oh, so no, it's offsetting. So it's 5-on-5 still. No power play. Cowan. Why is he on the ice? Almost 5 minutes in already, so pretty quick so far. Second period. Shots are 16-11 for the Czechs, and it's 3-1 Czechia. I think there was too many men on the ice for Czechia. No call. Goes out. Aiken, I know who Cowan is, and I know I coming into this tournament, I thought he was going to have a great one, but he's been shit in this tournament. So when I say he's whatever, it's because it's the tournament. I know he's a good player, but he's had a horrible tournament overall. I think not his fault. The team's not built properly, but he's looked uninterested to me. That's all. In this, like, I was expecting a lot more. I think the first game or the second game, I had him as with the first goal. Although we're not doing that, but I did. I marked down who I thought, and he's been whatever, But no, I know who Cowan is. But it's he's a Leafs prospect, so in the big game, he plays like shit, right? Kind of think if Easton Cowan was playing the way I thought he would in this tournament, they probably don't lose to Latvia, and maybe aren't down 3-1 here. But he's whatever, and he's a Leaf prospect, so I'm gonna shit all over him, right? Right? The Czechs seem to be getting away with some shit that they shouldn't be. 7 minutes into the second already. McKenna's been okay, but I mean, sometimes his reads aren't great, and he's showing that he's young at times. I find so. I'd rather have seen somebody older in there that would have had a better chance. I don't know. I know he's got great numbers in junior. I know that, but he's young, and you got 3 or 4 young guys like that on one team. That could be a problem, and showing that it is. U.S. looks like a better team than this one. I don't know that'd be the case if we had better firepower, but the USA is a better team than what Canada brought. Yeah, seems like it to me too. Although, listen, in the last game, we got the shots. We got goalied. So if Canada would have brought the right team, they would dominate this tournament, I think, or be the top team. And Canada's basically been pretty good, except no offense, not enough. That's where they struggle, and discipline. No problem. Well, we're halfway through the game, just about. Still 3-1 for the wrong team. Yeah, he just said they need the next one, and that's what their mindset should be. One at a time. Add one, then go after the other one. I don't know. They don't seem to be pushing for a goal that much. I don't know. I'm expecting more than I should, maybe. I don't know. Lead past the cow, and of course he fucks up. Come on, boys. You need a goal. Need to catch at least one of those goals back before the end of this period. The Schaefer injury definitely hurt them, Aiken, without a doubt. But even so, their offense isn't where it needs to be. Eight minutes to go in the second. Shots are 18-12. Czechia. $7:42 left in the second to go for commercial break. Dickinson has been great. Callan has been awful. The young kids seem like they're young. I mean, it's not good all around. But I mean, listen, if they can get at least within one or tie it up before the end of the period, can they do it? I hope they do. I don't want them to get knocked out. It's gonna suck. Hi. I wish it was like we weren't down by 2. Ah, Jesus. Running out of time, boys. Although we got another period, but still, you need one back. Why don't they listen to me? I don't get it. $6:24 to go here in the second. Yeah, Cole Hudson was pretty good in the Canada USA game. And he's a little bigger than Lane, if I'm correct. pretty sure Cole is 6 feet. Aiken. That's what's in my head anyway. 4:47 left here in the second. You'd think they'd push a little harder for a goal. But they might not just be capable, but you'd think they would. Oh, so many commercials. I don't know. I wish they would get a goal before the period's over. Also, I don't know. It's the pace of the game. Like they just don't seem like they're pushing. Oh, Baby, but they can still push for it. They might not get the goal, but they can still push for one. Faster pace, play a little harder. I don't know. I'm not seeing what I like, I guess. I don't know. I'm expecting too much. I don't know. Over the glass. They don't start pushing. I mean, I hope they come out of in the third at least harder than they did in this one. Oh yeah, Baby for sure. Management's gonna get it. And I saw Eisenman there, so I guess he's Eisenman Dubas. Is that who it is? Anyway, whoever's responsible, you're not coming back next year. The Canada US game, that had pace. That was fast, hard played. This one doesn't have that same oomph to it. Czechia just took a penalty. 3:04 left in the second. Yeah, I don't know if this was what it was. So Aiken, it's the younger kids they added and left some guys off. That's the problem, I think. No, that's not like the Baudouin hit. Got him on the ankle. It's a bit different. Come on. You need a goal on this power play. Come on. Yeah. You give the goalie that much time when you're shooting, he's going to save it. You got to get that shot off right away. I guess the pass wasn't right for a one-timer, but gave the goalie too much time. Scored. Yeah. Got one back. Shot from the blue line. I don't know if it hit anybody or anybody touched it, but now they're in the game at least. Can they stay in it? Okay, so it was tipped by Martone. Yep. Tipped up into the top. So Martone gets a tip in goal, put Canada on one back of Czechia, 2:20 left in the second. Am I right? Who got the goal? Yeah, Martone. Martone. It's first of the that's from Molendyke and Jaeger. That's how he wants it pronounced. Now they're pushing. Ah, ah. Oh man, close. Son of a bitch. They came really close to tying it up. And now a second period has ended. Okay, I gotta go pee. I'll be right back. It won't take long. Be right back. So they proved there at the end of that period that they can push for a goal and play like that. Let's see what they can do in the third. At least they're giving themselves a chance for the third period. We'll see. All right, well, we got intermission again. You guys got the floor. What do you think? Chances for the third period? Who ties it up? Or who gets next goal? Your opinions. I mean, Canada needs the next goal. They can't go back down by 2, my opinion. So it's gotta be Canada. They gotta tie this game up. That is my opinion. Quite possible that if they give Czechia the next goal, yeah, they just don't recover from that. Opinions. Oh, goodness. No opinions. Why would Matt be here tonight? It's Canada, Czechia. You know that he was just he does not hate Canada. You know that, right? It's called trash talking what he was doing. Anyway, imagine possible he'll be here tomorrow. But you know, with Matt, it's only a possibility until he shows up. All right. Anybody else with anything? Any question, ask away. I will answer it if I can. If not, anyways, any questions or opinions? I hope they come out in the third like they ended that second. Because kind of imperative that they do. They need the next goal. They gotta push a little bit for it. Nobody's got an opinion. Okay. Watching that tip, a nice tip. Nice. Talk to my peoples. All right, I don't know. What do I got? I did a poem today. Poem videos out there. Check it out. If you might have been you saw the trailer of this video, but check that out. It's about the road trip, current road trip, and how it's going so far. And it's called The Road Trip So Far. Kenzie Lalonde has done well for herself. You don't know that. Maybe when she's not on air, she's a horrible person, spends all her money, gambles, and who knows? I don't know what I'm saying. Why has she done well for herself? Because she's a woman? She's done well for herself? She's done as good as anybody? I don't know what I'm saying. No, she has. She has done well for herself. She's good too. She's well spoken, very clear, easy to understand, seems to know her hockey. Yeah. Was she doing that down there? I thought she was from around here, but I guess maybe I'm wrong. I don't know why I would have thought that, but she's good. She'll be around doing that kind of stuff for a long time, I would imagine. Should have a nice long career. But like I said, she's very well spoken, easy to understand, easy on the eyes, which is important, I guess. Yeah. What else you got for me? Anything challenging? Challenge me with a question. How about that? Challenge me with a question. Habs trivia. Anybody got any Habs trivia? Challenge me. See if I know it. Maybe I do. Is that yeah? Oh, I don't know what you're saying. It does not. Okay, not at all. What you meant was that's the dope me. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't feel it all that much as you might think because it's just sort of counteracting this as I drink more of it. Anybody else got something that's not insulting to say to me? Um, I'm supposed to hear Monday or Tuesday from the NHL for about the credentials that I'll need for the Four Nations tournament. So it's supposed to be. They said the 5th, or Jamie told me it should be about the 5th, but that's Sunday, so I'm figuring Monday or Tuesday. So fingers crossed, everything's good. And you know what got me those credentials? The dope. I don't know. Yeah, I could. Maybe they do. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm sure a lot of media guys smoke. Come on. You know, though, what I would have thought, and maybe there is something. There's no background check on any of us. We can just be, oh, boom, we're media guys, and we can be around players and shit. Well, they don't know who the hell we are. I'm surprised by that. But maybe there is something and I don't know about it yet. I don't know. I'll tell you this though. Talking Habs got accredited, but Don't Puck with Media did not, even though they also have a website. We have a website for that as well, and the YouTube channel, but not around long enough, so they didn't get accredited. Whereas we did, and we got accredited in less than 24 hours after the application. Matt applied early in the evening, like late in the afternoon one day, and by lunch the next day, we got approved. So I guess that's how they check you out. Do you really have this website? Are you really legitimate? Anything? And I guess we're legitimate enough. Although for the Four Nations thing, I'm going under Flyers Nitty Gritty. It's the Flyers magazine. Jamie is one of the guys, and he's on the Flyers podcast that we do. He runs that, I believe. So he's getting me in here because Matt is using our credentials to get in over there in Boston. So it's convoluted a bit right now. Matt made the application. He did it before without asking me. I'm not 100% happy, but it got done, and it's under him right now, but it's going to get changed. I'm the one that pays for the website. I paid good money for that website. I'm getting the credentials or whatever. But Matt made the application, and yeah, less than 24 hours, and they approved. So, but I think from one organization like that, you can only have one person go to. So it was one of us that would, and over there, Alex was going in under Flyers Nitty Gritty, so Matt couldn't. So it's fair enough. He's gonna owe me one though after that. Going on my back over there. But as long as I get to go here, I don't care. I'm good. And in the future, I should be going under Talking Habs. I imagine now that we're accredited, it's not that I could just say, "Oh, I want to go to that game," and you can go. You have to put in a request to go to games. So I could put in a request, I guess, to go to Habs games, and then they say, "Yeah, you can go." Then I can go. And if I have credentials, I would imagine, as I've said, I wouldn't go. But I mean, if I'm going in the press box as a member of the press, I'm not paying anything. It's a lot easier to go, especially for me. So I'll probably do a few games like that this year. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. It's all new to me, so I don't know. I could be talking out of my ass, but this is what I know. You now know what I know. But it's really cool. 6 years I've been doing this. After 6 years, I got accredited by the NHL from nobody. I mean, I was nobody before, like nothing. I didn't do sports, anything. So I'm kind of proud of myself for that. So that's the dope. Then good. And being accredited by the NHL kind of makes us officially a media group. That's why I changed the name of the channel to Talking Habs Media, because we're media now. The NHL thinks so we are. Anyways, as the Four Nations tournament gets closer, I'm getting more nervous about going. At least the other guys, they get to go. Matt and Alex will go together, so they're not alone. They may even be going with Jamie. You can show them around, but at least they're not alone. I'm going alone. I don't know anybody. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Anyway, Jamie told me he'll give me some pointers. So, anyway, so like anything, got to do something. You got to do it one time, before, then you know what you're doing. So we'll see. I hope I get to Canada, the Canada US game. I have a feeling I won't because I imagine a lot of people, writers, will want to go to that one. I might not get to go to that one, but I'm hoping. It's the one I want. Anyways, it'll just be cool to go and be in the press box. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be so out of place, but I got my little recorders out. So what I'm going to do is I don't know if we're allowed to film there at all. I imagine not. So I'm going to use this thing and talk into it, you know, while the game's on. And then I'll probably write a little story after. I mean, I'm finally going to get good use out of this. And I don't know if we're allowed to go and interview the players like everybody else. So I don't know what I'm allowed to do. It would be cool if I could get to ask the players questions. Anyway, I'll find out. It's just over what? It's going to be in a month and like a week and a half. I think it's from the 10th to the. Not sure exactly. But my birthday is in February, and they're not. There's no games on my birthday. I thought that would be cool for a birthday present. I doubt I will because oh, you mean if we Canada US? You know what though? If I go, if I get to do that right, and I can interview players, I would go into the American room and interview. Um, yeah, not U-turn. No, somebody I like. There's going to be players there I like. I'll go, and maybe Caulfield will be on the team. If he is, I'll go interview Cole Caulfield if I can. I just don't think I don't think I'm going to be allowed into the dressing rooms, but I don't know. I know the writers are allowed. They're going to look at me and go, "You're a fraud. You're not allowed in there. Get a real writer in there." I'd like to interview Coach Marty, but it's not a Canadians game, so that's not going to happen. Although sitting up in the press box, I know there's players that sit up there. So I might be able to interview or talk to some of the players that might be watching from up there as well. I don't know. Oh, we're underway. No, this is it. Period's probably gonna unless they go to overtime. Oh my god. That was close for Richie. Jesus. That was exciting there. We got the shots up. It's 2020 on the shots now. Jagger having a good game, yes. I would go interview Marshawn. I would. See if he's really a nice guy as they say. And I would say, listen, I as a Habs fan, I don't like you on the ice. But I hear you're a nice guy. Something like that. I don't know. Wouldn't be a good question to say if I get an opportunity. Doubt I'll get an opportunity to actually ask something, but I might be able to be in the scrum there and just stand there and see what it's like. Icing against Czechia. Yeah, good. They can't change up. Canada can. But don't put Cowan out there. Jesus. Yeah, he's out there. Jesus. High stick. Knocked down the puck. 3.5 minutes into the third. At least Canada's stepping up here and pushing. Aiken, yeah, I saw that info out there. Page is an outdoor game. Cool. Come on, come on, come on. I'm just an amateur podcaster. I can do whatever I want, Bill. I got freedom in my independence. Come on, boys. Let's go. They're getting the shots and everything again, and the goalie's making the saves. Nail biting time. They're doing a good job, though, of staying in the offensive zone here. Yeah, maybe I could do that. Yeah. Brady Kachuk, I think you're an asshole. What do you think about that? I wouldn't do anything like that. I'd be very respectful. KK's not going to be there. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh, man, you should have shot. I'm sorry. What the hell did you pass that for? Canada's getting a penalty, no? Oh, no, they're letting them play. Jesus Christ. Am I right, BL? At least the pace is good. I mean, it can't either hit the net or obviously put it past the freaking goalie. 11 minutes left here. That's nice. Ah, no, that's not going to count. Yeah, that's not going to count. Yeah, there's no way that's going to count. Son of a bitch. Man, this is well, you know what? This is what's fun about hockey, right? Nail biting time and whatever, but that's the fun part about hockey when it's exciting like this. I'd rather be on the other side of the score though, but it is what it is. Well, it's goaltender interference. No. So what? Challenged? Ignore that guy that just came in the room there in blue. Ignore him. If the guy pushed him, that's a good goal. If that's what they got, that's a good goal. Kind of looked like that's what happened, really. He rode him right in there. He was. The last second, he was shoved into him. That might be a good goal. The net might have been off the mooring, too. I don't know. No goal. We get a penalty. God damn it. I think the net came off the mooring before the puck went in, and that's why it didn't get. Anyway, look, it is what it is. I don't think I would have challenged that, though, to be honest. Oy. Man, hand pass by the Czechs. No, BL, he shouldn't have. Four seconds left on the power play, so should be at least out of that. So it's killed off. I don't feel like they're going to do it, but let's hope. Ah, fuck. They took a penalty. Fuck off. Oh, they're calling embellishment? Oh. That should have just been a dive call, not both. That was a dive. Anyway, at least it's offsetting, so at least that. It wasn't a trip. That's not even fair. That was a dive. right? That's what I mean. So why call the trip? You can call it dive and just to be a dive and not a penalty on the other guy. Oh, actually, you know what? I see it better on that one. Deserve it, both. I don't know. The second view I saw, it looked like the stick. He swung the stick, it hit the foot, and came back out. So that's probably why the call. Anyways, at least it's not power play for them. That's all. Running out of time, 7 minutes, man. You're gonna fucking knock us out 2 years in a row. You're gonna just crazy. No, come on. Ah, Cowan. No wonder. McKenna's down now. 5 minutes left. How's that not a call? Don't ask me. Well, whatever I said about the refs earlier, if it was nice, take that all back because they're fucking assholes. Unbelievable. How's that not a call? scored. Yeah, they scored. It's going to go to overtime. Next goal is going to win this game. That's for sure. Nice. .418 left. Tie game. Come on. Oh, man, they're pushing for one. We got some excitement now, boys. Canada just took a penalty? For what? Great, man. The guy tried to get away from it, so put himself in that position. There's no intention there. 5-minute major, I'm sure. Two minutes. 2 minutes. Fuck, though. Penalty. That's just what they need, a penalty. Jesus. Man, I can't take this. Now I'm just hoping for overtime. Oh, and they scored. That's it. It's over. Fuck, man. Nah, fuck. Wow. Can't get the puck. Can't even get the goddamn puck. Isn't that crazy? 2 years in a row, so similar. Fuck. Oh well, I don't have to worry about Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, forget it. It's over. That is it. So it's in Canada, and we got knocked out. Oh, yeah, what sucky. That sucks, man. That sucks. Yeah, the goalie deserved better. Not enough firepower. In this game, the refs sucked bad. And I'm sorry, but for one team only. Yeah, not a good combination. BL, I think the whole management group, whoever picked this team, yeah, get that coach out of there. Yeah, they got to change up for next year. And they were undisciplined to some extent as well. Yeah, I'm listen. Yeah, I'm not gonna. But overall in this game, the refs were bad, and it affected the game. I think it could have been a different outcome if not for bad refs. That's one. And if we had more firepower, as long as the Americans don't win it, yeah, the ref was bad. The ref was bad. They were all bad. Anyways, no excuses. We lost. Next year, what are you going to do? That just sucks, man. Red flag for changes. Oh, well, yeah, they got to make changes for next year. And Philip, Quebec's not free? Got a problem with something in Quebec? To say that? I don't think you want to start with me on that. Anybody else before I go? Can stay for a little bit. Yeah, I don't. I'm just very disappointed in the outcome, obviously. American ref doing a Canadian game. You might be right on that. Might be right. Shouldn't have been an American ref. I'm sure they had plenty of other refs. They didn't have to put one American ref. But it is what it is now. Can't go back. It's over. Gotta wait till next year. Same time next year. Let's hope we don't have to play Czechia again in a quarterfinal. Yep. Four nations. I think we got a good shot there. I do. I think Canada's a better team than Sweden and Finland, so it's just the Americans. So I think that's what will end up, Canada, US for that. All right, disappointment. What else is new? So we got Chicago tomorrow for the Canadians. Should be a winnable game. And don't forget, tomorrow's game's at 8 o'clock, so it's a little bit later than normal. Saturday's game is in Colorado, and it's at normal time for us, 7 o'clock. So back-to-back games this weekend for the Habs. Can they win both games? They're winnable. If they play the way they played the last three, both games are definitely winnable. And that would be pretty good. If they win both games, I mean, they're really going to be – they might leapfrog over one or two teams to get even closer to the wild card spot. So, yeah, Laura, I don't like to say easy, but you're right. Blackhawks should be That should be a game. If they can continue playing the way they have been, that should be a game they should win. And really, Colorado, yeah, I don't see why not. Playing the way the teams they just beat, why not? I'm not overconfident. I said they're winnable games. Didn't say they're going to win. That's overconfident. Definitely, they should not look past Chicago to the Colorado game. Take care of Chicago first. Aiken, of course. That's why they got to keep winning. Listen, they're playing to make the playoffs. They're not playing for a bottom, a top pick for next year. They're playing to make the playoffs. So they got to keep winning. The other teams are winning. They got to win. No, Guru, 100%. You should never look past, especially now with parity, the way parity is in the league, right? Any team can beat any other team on any given night. That's just the truth. So you don't look past the team because they'll bite you in the ass. I don't think this team is going to go into Chicago and go, yeah, well, we got Colorado tomorrow. They're going to take care of business tomorrow night and then move on to Colorado. Chicago sucks. Aren't they last? They're on the bottom right now, aren't they? So, yeah. But if Montreal, has a bad game, Chicago can beat us. So they can't take their foot off the gas at all the rest of the way if they want to make the playoffs, which the team does. There's no doubt that the team wants to make the playoffs. Some fans don't want them. Some fans do. I'm good with it. As much as I said, I want them to get a bottom pick, but I'm good with it if they make the playoffs. The way they're playing, there's nothing better than to watch that. And this team is ready as far as the rebuild's going along. We've got talented players. They need the experience. It'd be great for them just to get the experience in playoffs. I'm good with it. I don't know if my neighbors upstairs are having sex again. They did that this afternoon. It's funny. They're making noise, though. If Taves, Keith, and if Taves, Keith, and Keith play well, I forgot. This is BL. And Crawford is on his game between the pipes. They have a shot. Well, any team has a shot. I mean, it's just the way the NHL is. But yeah, if they play a good game, we better be playing a good game too. They deserve to suck, and they do suck. But for a few decades, I don't know if that'll be the case. Kane plays for Detroit anyway, BL. So, anyways, listen, we'll see what happens. I'm hoping for the best. I don't like that it's an 8:00 start. I don't. But I have to go out tomorrow. So actually, having an 8:00 start is good for me tomorrow. That works. Yeah, I mean, if they play well, they should beat Chicago. As simple as that. And then it's back to back. You got Colorado tomorrow. I mean, on Saturday. Which game you think Dobish is in? I think tomorrow. Right? I think we see Dobish in Chicago, and we see Colorado. We see Monty in Colorado. What say you guys? Oh, I can cross out these. I don't have to worry about semifinals or the third place game or the championship game anymore. That's off my schedule. And no, I'm not going to do live streams for them if Canada's not in it. Drouin is back for the Avs. Oh, that changes everything. And Drouin's back, so. He hasn't done when we've played against him. He hasn't done that much against Montreal. And besides, Montreal now, if they continue this play, this is a different team. This is a different team. Canada just didn't play good enough, hands down. Oh yeah, I mean, listen, we can blame the refs and all that, but the reason we're blaming the refs or anything is because Canada didn't do what Canada should do, and win handily in these games, or at least against the USA, to be down to the wire, maybe go to overtime, like But Latvia, even Czechia, I mean, they didn't bring a good enough team to play good enough. That's part of it. Anyway, it's behind us now because it's done. There's nothing we can do about it. We've got to move on to the Canadians. I'm looking forward to the rest of the season if they can play like. I don't expect them to beat every team now, but if they can play better, if they can play like this, sure, they will lose games, but they'll be in more games and they'll win more games and they'll I'd like to see a run. I'd like to see them be playing important games in March. That would be nice. It's about time. We deserve it. Hey, Shazam, Happy New Year and have a good night as well. Thanks for being here. All the best, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna take off in a minute too. Gotta eat supper. I'm kind of hungry actually. So, Guru 500 or a little over. Why not? Right? Be in the thick of things. Make the rest of the season exciting. We've had enough bad seasons. The rebuild is halfway through. This wouldn't, if the rebuild's on time and everything's going well, this isn't unusual that they would recover from their regression and show some progression. It's not unusual. I don't know if there's a study. I know somebody did that. All the teams in the third year regress, but did they regress all year, or were some of them able to recover at some point? And if not, well, maybe Montreal's the first team that was able to recover in the third year from the regression and start, moving forward again. Dallas 3-2 over Ottawa. Obviously in Dallas, right? Well, Ottawa just 3 points up on Montreal. Great if they'd lose here, right? They won't go to 5 points up. But Ottawa's in the final wild card spot, so we're only 3 points out of that. There are now, I think, 4 teams in between that, but they're just like a point or two difference. So for Montreal to leapfrog into a playoff spot is not that, with a continued winning streak going, they might be able to do that. And with a continued good play over another little bit of time, they should be able to do that, or they have a good chance to. Big decision coming on Jake Evans, yeah. Yeah, listen, they may decide to trade Evans at the deadline. Because quite frankly, if their decision is, we're not going to re-sign him, they have to move him at the deadline or he walks. And that would be not smart. So we'll find out in what? Just a little over 2 months. Am I correct? Right? It's the first. It's like the 7th, 8th, or 9th of March, the deadline. So we'll see what their decision is. One thing I can tell you though, I mean, if they feel okay, we're in the mix and everything. If they're not going to re-sign him, they're not going to move him. They're not going to take the chance of letting him walk. That's an asset that is valuable right now, especially, and you get something good back for Jake Evans. So, I mean, that'll tell us, right? They trade him a deadline. We know they're not re-signing him. Although that's not 100% true because they could re-sign him in July. But if they move him, they're not re-signing him. We need Sens to lose. I'd prefer Sens lose. Yes, you're right. Hey there, Peter. Good to see you. It's been a while. We should have called them the AHL All-Stars. Too many bad personnel decisions. Not just Yakubchuk. That's what it came down to. They left a lot of the goal scoring off the team, and it showed in they struggled to score goals. Seneca, Parake, Yakubchuk, those are pretty big names to have left off. BL, who you talking about? Habs could falter a bit yet. No, they could. Listen, if they keep playing the way they are, they're going to play themselves out of a top 10 pick. Is that a bad thing? It's not if the reason that they play themselves out of the top 10 pick is because that rebuild is working and it's progressing. Then it's fine because at some point they're going to play themselves out of a bottom pick or a bottom place. Aiken, that's a possibility. That is definitely a possibility of signing Evans and letting Devo walk, which I think they're gonna. If they can't trade Devo at the deadline, they're gonna let him walk. And I gotta believe they're gonna try to move Devo at the deadline. But again, with Devo, it's also an asset. If you can get something for him, you want to do that. Guru, that's the kind of numbers I would pay Evans, but will he sign for that? We don't know. 4-2 Dallas now. Duchesne with the goal. Nice. Lawyer also, but again, another younger kid, no? And that's what they already put 4 17-year-olds on the team. What kind of market would Dvorak have? Probably not a ton. Listen, a draft pick of some sort. It wouldn't be a high one, obviously. Yeah, future considerations. Yeah, but at that point, there's no need to just give them away. And that's what you're doing, future considerations. You're giving them away. So then let them walk at the end of the season. Bill, I haven't heard that, so I don't know. I don't follow those kids that close anyway. What's his name? Matt will like that. He can watch him there. Yeah, lawyer, something like that, right? 5th, 6th, 7th pick. It's still an asset, right? However you want to think about it, it doesn't matter. It's still a pick that you got to get something back for a guy. But if if you are not going to do that and you let him walk, then you're like, well, it's not that bad, right? And I agree with that. BL, next season, I mean, next season's good for Matt. He'll enjoy going to the games. He goes to some Boston college. I don't know which one it is, if it's BC or BU. I think BC is the one that he goes to all the time. But I don't know. I always get confused in those two. Dvorak can win critical faceoffs. He's a good faceoff guy. There is some value to him, and with the right contract, salary, there's value to him. Matt is a BU guy. Yeah, okay, but he goes to games sometimes for BC, I believe. Anyways, whatever. No skin off my nose, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to take off. We got a game tomorrow. Yeah, where Hudson played, that's the team he follows most. Andy's been good. Anyway, listen, before I go, remind you, I do have a new video out today. It's a poem. It is about this road trip that they're on and how it's going so far. And it's called The Road Trip So Far. So please check it out if you haven't yet. I think it's a good one. Let me know what you think if you do check it out. And I'm going to take off. So I'll see you tomorrow for the Chicago-Montreal game, and that's at 8. So reminder, that's at 8. Until then, stay safe. Peace out. Have a great night. Too bad Canada didn't do it. What are you going to do? It happens. And go Habs go, because it's not go Canada go. And have a good rest of the evening. And that is it. I am I'm set up. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stop babbling. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.